Welcome to Fabricville. To kick off the summer season, I'll show you how to sew an easy pattern-free dress that can be worn in two different ways, as a dress or as a skirt. For this project, I chose this beautiful lightweight printed poplin, perfect for warm weather. You'll also need elastic thread or 5mm elastic tape to create the shirring, as well as a few snap fasteners. Let's start with the cutting. We'll cut 4 rectangles, 2 identical rectangles for the main body of the dress, and 2 rectangles for the bottom ruffle. To determine the dimensions, measure the distance from your waist to your ankle. This will be measurement A. Next, decide on the height of the ruffle. For example, 35 centimeters. This will be measurement B. The height of the main dress panels will therefore be A minus B. For the width, measure your bust circumference. Divide that measurement by 2 and multiply it by 1.5. This gives you measurement F, which will be the width of the main rectangles. The ruffle rectangles will have the same height as B and a width equal to 1.5 times F. I start by finishing the side edges of all my rectangles. Next, I place the 2 main panels' right sides together, pin the side seams, and sew them. Then I press the seams open. I finish the top edge, fold it to the wrong side by 1 centimeter, and stitch about 7mm from the edge. Now let's prepare the shirring. I mark reference points every 1.5 centimeters along the side seams and draw horizontal lines across the fabric. You can make as many lines as you'd like depending on how much shirring you want. The first method, use elastic thread in the bobbin. I wind the elastic thread by hand without stretching it too much. Then sew along each line from the right side of the fabric. As I sew, the fabric naturally gathers. The second method used elastic tape. I cut several pieces slightly shorter than my bust measurement and marked the center of each piece. I pin each elastic at the center and at both ends of the corresponding line. Using a zigzag stitch, I gently stretch the elastic as I sew so that it covers the entire line. Once released, it gathers the fabric. I repeat the process for all the lines. Now, let's move on to the ruffle. I sew the side seams with right sides together and press the seams open. Next, I hem the bottom edge. I finish the edge, fold it to the wrong side, press, and stitch. Along the upper edge, I sew 2 rows of gathering stitches using a long stitch length and without backstitching. To distribute the gathers evenly, I mark the center points of both the ruffle and the dress. I then pull the gathering threads until the ruffle matches the circumference of the dress opening and pin the pieces together. I stitch them together, finish the seam allowances, and press them upward. For the removable straps, measure the desired length directly on yourself. Cut 2 strips 3 centimeters wide. Fold the long edges toward the wrong side, then fold each strip in half lengthwise. Stitch along the open edge and press. All that's left to do is attach the snap fasteners to the ends of the straps and to the upper edge of the dress. And that's it! A light and comfortable summer dress that can be transformed into a flowing skirt in just a few seconds. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for another sewing project.